This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Verse 49. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest? Verse 50. Hath not my hand made all these things? Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahawashi, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahawashi. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahawashi is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Acts chapter 7, verse 48 through 50 is that today there was a massive fire at a Harlot house in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Okay? Now, I'm familiar with this Harlot house, all right, because I grew up in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, okay? And where this Harlot house is located at is on Siegel Street, which those are my stopping grounds, okay, when I was in my youth. And this Harlot house has been around for a long time, before I was born, okay? And I'm 37 now, okay? So this Harlot house has been around for a long, long time. But yeah, it reminded me of the book of Acts chapter 7, verse 48 through 50, because, this is just an example of the Lord not in those harlot houses, all right? The Lord is not dealing with these harlot houses. He's not dealing with these temples made with hands, okay? First of all, the Lord is everywhere, okay? That's why Stephen said what he said, all right? Because the Lord, all right, he created all things, okay? So he's everywhere, all right? So the fact that, you got these individuals out there saying that you got to go to a harlot house in order to, all right, get with the Lord is totally off, all right? And first of all, let's get into the word church, because the word church, all right, the true meaning of the word church doesn't mean a brick and mortar building, okay? The true meaning of the word church means, okay, a body of citizens, all right, which consists of the Israelites. How can we prove that? Let's go to the book of Acts chapter 12, all right? And the point is in verse 1. Now, just to get in context of what's going on here, this is when Peter was arrested by the Edomite King Herod, all right, and then was delivered by the angel, all right, because Peter was in the prison house and he was delivered, all right. And the angel of the Lord delivered him, all right, from the prison house. And you can read the chapter, but I just want to get to the point of the definition of church. So the book of Acts chapter 12, verse 1. Now about the time Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, okay? So now, when you go into the definition of the word church, and this is what the apostles and elders of Great Millstone have always pushed, okay, out, all right, to the body of those in Great Millstone to get into words, okay? So this is the definition of the word church. Let's see how Esau pronounces it.
Strong's G, 1577, ecclesia, ecclesia.
All right, so ecclesia, okay? And what does it mean? A gathering of citizens, that's the point, called out from their homes, called out, meaning they're going to be outside, into some public place, an assembly, right? And this is why we teach on the highways and byways, because that's okay, where the church will be at. Okay, it's a body of the prophets. Okay, mainly. Okay, that's what the church is. It's really the prophets that are going to be in the highways and byways teaching, all right, the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in truth. Okay. Here's another definition: an assembly of people conveyed at the public place of the council for the purpose of deliberating. Right, and this is why you have particular videos of Israelite camps going back and forth with these plantation Christians talking about God loves everyone, and which is totally incorrect. And and these plantation Christians are getting sliced up by the scriptures. Okay. Now here's the definition that I want. The assembly of the Israelites, right? Because only the Israelites, all right, are to be established as the church, all right? And it starts with the prophets, because that's who the Lord's dealing with, okay? That's why Stephen said in the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 8, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet, right? Because the prophets are going to be the ones, all right, to preach the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and they're going to be outside, not inside, outside on the highways and byways. Okay? And what prophet is Stephen quoting? Cross-reference. Get to the point. Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 1. So he's quoting the prophet Isaiah. Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me? And where is the place of my rest? Again, okay? Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, right? Because Stephen, okay, was just quoting, all right, Isaiah, all right? Which he was being falsely accused by these different synagogues, right? Well, you could get it in the book of Acts, chapter 6, all right? Because in verse 9 it says, then there arose certain of the synagogue, which is called the synagogue of the Libertines, and Cyrenians and Alexandrians, and of them of Sicilia and Asia, disputing with Stephen. You see that? Okay? And Stephen was cutting them with the scriptures. All right? And so they wanted to make a false accusation, being a false witness to Stephen, and that's why they stoned him. Okay? But that's the point. Okay? He was telling them that the Lord is not in temples made with hands. Okay? The wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the scriptures are going to be taught by the prophets. They're going to be outside. So back to Isaiah chapter 66, verse 2. For all those things hath mine hand made, and all those things have been, saith the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. Right. Why do you think we go on the highways and byways and teach the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Because we tremble at his word. We know what's coming. We know that the Lord, okay, is going to bring judgment to this place. And he's going to rock America especially, all right, with more plagues, more calamities, more famine, all right, because this is Babylon, all right, the city of confusion, okay, that pushes out lies and deception, okay, and it got a lot of our people caught up in these lies and deception. First of all, you were taught to go into a harlot house by the so-called white man Esau Edom, because he taught you plantation Christianity. Just remember that, okay? For you northern and southern kingdom, all right? Because I believe this is a northern kingdom establishment, right? This is a northern kingdom establishment, because in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, you have a lot of Ephraim and Simeon that dwelled there, you know? And this is the south side of Williamsburg. But yeah, it says flames erupted inside Our Lady of the Rosary Pompeii. Right. So this is how you know. All right. This is bugged out Northern Kingdom. All right. That Queen of Heaven worship. All right. First of all, why would you even name an establishment after a woman? All right. Why aren't you naming it after the Creator? But see, this is how you know. This is all confusion and madness. And again, the Lord ain't dealing with brick and mortar, okay, building. All right. That's why he made sure that a fire lit that place up. Okay. An angel which he calls a consuming fire. Hold on, let me get that scripture. Lessons within lessons, because the angel lit that place up. Consuming fire. Let's see. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 24. For the Lord thy power is a consuming fire, even a jealous power. Right. And so are the angels. That's not what I'm looking for. Hold on. Minister of fire. Ministers of fire? Maybe with S. There it is. Hey, all right, for just bless me with some memory. Hebrews chapter 1, verse 7. And of the angels he saith, who maketh his angel spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. You see that? So the Lord commanded the angels to light this place up with fire, because the Lord is a consuming fire, and so are his angels. Okay? Lessons within lessons. So there you go. So the Lord's not dealing with temples made with hands. Okay? And again, wisdom and knowledge and understanding the scriptures is going to be outside. Okay? And who's going to teach it? The prophets. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. You see that? In the streets. Not in a temple made with hands. Not in a harlot house. Okay? And of course, these harlot houses, they don't teach the truth. They push out the name Jesus, which that's not his name. They push out that God loves everyone. I guarantee this harlot house, all right, has Chezzy somewhere in there. Guarantee, okay? Because that's a Northern Kingdom establishment, okay? That's where a lot of them Northern Kingdom tribes be at, okay? So that's not where the truth is at, okay? The truth is going to be on the highways and byways via the prophets bringing it out. 21. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city, she uttereth her words, saying, 22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the corners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Right. And that's why the Lord keeps jacking up our people, okay, especially here in Babylon the Great, because you've heard about the Hebrew Israelites. You've heard about, okay, this truth, and you refuse to hearken. You wave the hand, all right? You turn the shoulder, okay? 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit onto you. I will make known my words unto you. Right. And how's the Lord doing that? Via the prophets. Okay. 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Right. And you're not hearkening unto his servants the prophets. You still go into these harlot houses. And that's why there's fire. And there's going to be more fire. Okay. The Lord is going to break plantation Christianity up. Okay. And he has, because you are losing members by the droves. Okay. 25. But ye have sat at not all of my counsels, and with none of my reproof. Right. You ain't hearkening unto the prophets. All right. You're not correcting yourself. You're not repenting. You're still eating pork. You're still eating shrimp. You're still committing spiritual adultery. All right. Or physical adultery. Okay. You're still celebrating, all right, this abomination of a day, all right, which has nothing to do with the high holy days. Because, first of all, the word Easter means Passover, okay? Let's go back to Acts chapter 12. We got to go back. All right? So we're going to jump to the point. Acts chapter 12, verse 4. And when he had apprehended him, right, because this is when Peter got arrested, okay? Which, brothers, prepare your minds to be arrested too for this truth, okay? Because, this is Acts 2.0, as we say here at Great Millstone. He put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers. Lord willing, I'm saying that correctly. Quaternions, that's a nice $100 word. Of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Right. So, right, because to bring him out into the public, all right, to judgment, because that's where judgment was at. It was always outside, all right, amongst the people, okay? So he wanted to keep him in the jailhouse till then. So now look, when you go to the word Easter, check this out. Okay? Again, you got to get into words, brothers and sisters. You got to get into words so you get an understanding. All right? It's Pesach, or, it's Pesach. Okay? That's where you get the word Passover. Okay? So Easter, when you go to that word, it's Passover. Pesach sacrifice, which was accustomed to be offered for the people's deliverance of old from Egypt. Right, this is talking about the Passover. All right? The Pesach lamb, the Israelites, see? So this Bible is pertaining to the Israelites because it's written by Israelites. We're accustomed to slay and eat on the 14th day of the month of Nisan. Right, and we just got done completing that. All right? Over this weekend. All right, the final one was Friday night to Saturday night. Okay, we got done with we started the 14th day was last week. Okay, and then we had to do 7 days of unleavened bread, and then we completed it over this weekend. Okay, Friday night to Saturday night. All right, which was a holy convocation. Okay, so we had a double Sabbath. But hey, this is what the high holy days we're supposed to be acknowledging. Okay, now of course, for those, all right, that are just coming into the truth, all right, that are newcomers, when you decide to do the Passover, it's a serious solemn assembly. All right, that's why not everyone should be doing the Passover unless you're fully committed to this truth. All right. But again, this is pertaining to the Israelites because this is an Israelite custom. So what the hell are you plantation Christians doing with Easter egg bunnies? And I got to dress all in white, okay? And pushing out madness. In memory of the day on which their fathers, preparing to depart from Egypt, were bidden by the Most High to slay and eat a lamb, and to sprinkle their doorposts with its blood, and that the destroying angel... There again, angels, because the angels are the ones that do the judgment, do the bidding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So an angel lit that Harlot house up with fire, just like an angel lit up, back in the time of when we were in captivity of Egypt, all right, destroyed the firstborns, of the Egyptians, which that goes to show the Lord don't love everyone. Seeing the blood might pass over their dwellings, Hamashiach crucified is likened to the slain of the Pesach lamb, the Pesach supper, the Pesach feast, the feast of Passover, extending from the 14th to the 20th day of month Nisan. Okay, so there you go. All right. Now you know where the car company Nissan got, all right, their name from. All right. Because, these devils always got to go to the Bible to get their inspiration, all right? But yet they want to say that there is no power, that there is no God, all right? And if there is a God, he's just soft and a pushover, okay? Like his son is soft and a pushover, which is totally BS, okay? The Lord is coming to smite and destroy a lot of people. So again, Proverbs chapter 1 verse 25, but ye have set at naught at all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. Right. 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Right. And the Lord's going to use his servants, the prophets, to do the laughing and mocking, because the Lord's not going to open up the clouds and start laughing at your judgment. No, he's going to use his servants, the prophets. Okay. Now, here's how the Lord's going to come back. All right. Isaiah chapter 66 verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Right. That's the angels, because Yahushua is coming with his mighty angels. That's why you see where it says chariots. That's plural, because there's going to be the big father ship and the smaller ships where the angels are going to be in, and they're going to light up this planet, man. Yo, this is going to be a great day. I'm looking forward to it. All right, because people got to be judged for spreading lies and being wicked. To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Right. So the Lord's coming back to destroy and kill a lot of people. And the elites know this. That's why they're building a space force, right? For example, the United States government has a space force. Why do they have a space force? Why are they building, okay, what's it called? Warplanes, all right, for space? Because they know they got to fight the Lord in the heavens, man, which are going to be taken down, all right? Like, you're fighting the creator of heaven and earth, all right? Like, that's crazy. 17. But here's the point. But Esau's a maniac. He is a crazy person. So, of course, he would do that shit. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh and abomination of the mouth shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. Right. So the key part is, and purifying themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst. Right. This is talking about these harlot houses. Okay. Because these harlot houses are built like, all right, these groves. Okay. In fact, let's go to the NOT version. Those who consecrate and purify themselves in the secret garden with its idol in the center. Okay? Feasting on pork and rats and other detestable meats will come to a terrible end. Right. Those who consecrate and purify themselves to go into the gardens, following one who is among those who eat the flesh of pigs, rats, and other unclean things, they will meet their end together with one that followed, declares the Lord. Right. So this proves that you're not supposed to eat all this crap. I'm looking where part it says the groves. But that's what that's talking about. Maybe it's in the gardens. Maybe that's where it's at. Orchard. Okay. No, that's not it. Okay. I believe somewhere else where it would say groves. Okay. But if you go to here it is, Isaiah chapter 65 verse 3. A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrifice in gardens and burn the incense upon altars of brick. You see that? 4, which remain among the graves, right, because they're spiritually dead, and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things in their vessels. You see that? So, the Lord is highly pissed off with our people doing that because you're constantly provoking him. That's why he's going to judge y'all. Isaiah 1 and 29. For they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. Right. Building these harlot houses. All right. These modern day groves. Okay. Well, what is a grove? Groves define. There. Oh yeah. A small wood, orchard, or group of trees. Right. So yeah, that's what a grove is. Right. And all right. And that's what these harlot houses are imaged as. Okay. And this is where they do all their wickedness. All right. There you go. So back. Any more on this? That was it. Yeah, again, Deuteronomy 14, you're not supposed to eat, okay, these abominable foods. Leviticus 11, all right? The laws are still in play. So, yeah, that's it. Again, this is judgment. The Lord is bringing judgment to these harlot houses because the Lord's not dealing with these harlot houses. Again, he's not in a temple made with hands, all right? The Lord is everywhere, all right? And really, the temple is the body of Israelites, starting with the prophets, okay? That's the temple, okay? Didn't the Lord say we are the temple? Shh. Oh, man. What is it? 1 Corinthians 3 and 16, if I'm not mistaken. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High? So the temple begins with the people. It's always with the people, okay? And the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. 17, if any man defiled the temple of the Most High, that means eating swine, eating rat, eating all this abomination, him shall the Most High destroy. You see that? For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. Plain. There you go. So we're the temple. All right? We are the temple. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's building us up, man. Okay? He's perfecting us. Okay? And that's why he set up the prophets, all right, to tell our people, hey, you see why the Lord is doing this? All right? Because, all right, you have to come to a realization that these harlot houses, these temples made with hand, is not where the truth is at. The truth is with the Israelites, all right? Starting with the prophets, okay? So, Lord willing, let's edify, and I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there, pushing this truth to sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it there. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and others. As you can see, Romans out of here. The Lord is judging, and he's going to judge more. He's lighting Babylon up. He's giving Babylon body shots after body shots. Every day, he's working on Babylon's, rib cage before he hits this place with the final blow to the head, which is them nuclear missiles as well as the laser beams coming from the chariots. So we should be excited. For the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. And when you pray, pray your cover. Shalom. You already know Shalom.